Hello, this is Susanna Voskanyan, and we have special guest today from Burma, and we will have interesting testimony today. And the person who is going to speak is also a doctor, and at the same time he has interesting story to share with you. And today's guest is our Dr. Sasa. I'm very happy that you join us today in our program, and I think everybody will like the story that your testimony actually you are going to share with us. Thanks for being our guest today. And I heard about you several things, like as a Christian, as a missionary, and as a doctor. And for me, it's very much interesting how you came to Armenia, what happened, and how God touched your heart, touched your life, and how it was changed. But first of all, I would like you to introduce yourself.
Thank you very much indeed for having me today. First of all, I would like to introduce a little bit about my background. And I was born in a very small village in Burma. When I was young, I played with my childhood friends. Today I play with them. Tomorrow morning, some of them died to diarrhea. I found myself with the deaths of my friends. Another day, there was a woman, my mom's friend, gave birth for delivery for about 6 days, 7 days. They cannot deliver the baby and the mom died. To go to hospital, it takes them more than 10 days. So people just die. And I was broken for my people. Since then, I look for education. Burma closed colleges. I cannot go to college, and they kill many college students by the army of Burma. And so all college was closed, and I hear India open a college. I walk throughout the jungle for about 7 days, 7 nights. And I was also they survive by loving each other. And I think there's similarity a lot. So all those combined to me, and that made me go back quickly. So when we go back, I was not even allowed to go inside Burma. All the army we are in, waiting in the checkpost. So I based in the India side, and I was receiving almost 5,000 patients in mobile clinic, full of patients, and I was about to run out of my energy. I have got the medicines that was given to me by Priest Charles and his panel called International Medical Panels. So I was only one man to look after 5,000 immediately, and then beyond there was millions waiting. And I realized that I was to burn out. And finally I started praying and cry out to God, and God gave me the wisdom how to do. So after treating the 5,000 people, I called to all villages, you have to send me a man and a woman. I'm going to train them how to inject medicines, how to give medicines, how to drink clean water, how to wash their hand, how to breastfeeding, and how to look after yourself. So they agree, and there was 317 people who came from 153 villages, representing more than 100,000, came to me. We built the house together, we finished. And I start training them all for 2 years.
Yeah, that's
It was like amazing times. It was jungle and village, and so they all became to know Jesus. Because I do not preach that much. All what we're doing was, what happened was powerful. And there was Burma army came, and I think it was set by the top level of army. So they surrounded me, and a general was waiting outside of the door. I just don't know that they are there. And I went out from my training hall, and I saw a general standing there. I just say, if I say something he don't like, he will shoot me quickly and finish, situation over. I just told him, "How are you, my friend?" Then he was very shocked. He said, "Nobody have said how are you to me." I said, "Let's come out, let's have tea together." And he agreed, and we have tea together. I said, "How is your wife and your children?" He said, "Doctor, nobody have asked me such question." I said, "I'm so happy that I asked you. You know, we came here to kill, to destroy. But we decide to donate some money to you now." So a lot of miracle happens, which was powerful because it was clearly you can see what God was working, even the people who came to kill you.
Yeah. So that is the same which happened with Moses when he was alone. It's usually very difficult to do alone, but God has His people because He sees the beginning and at the end. We see the beginning, and the only end or the future we can see through God's help when He opens our spiritual eyes to see that. And that is very good that people joined you and seeing the work you did. You know, that is not by words, but by our behavior, our deeds, and our love, that people see Christ in our life. So now, as it is what you did, that is a community developing program you did as well. So now, how many people joined you to help to like distribute medicine or whatever, to do missionary work? So how many people now are joining you?
So I graduated in 2009. Since then, I train now 534 people. So now I have 534 people who have joined me, and they all are serving a population of 500,000 people. A doctor from Canadian and Australia and UK came to our training schools. They see everything what we have done, and they told to my team members, "Look, you guys are saving the life 8 out of 10 who previously would die." So I'm so proud of them that they are saving the life 8 out of 10 who previously would die. After I go back from here for Armenia, I'm going to train another 300 people, so which will give 834 people this year. So the years to come, we are aiming to have 2,800 people in my state alone. It's like Yerevan state. So it's a state alone. We are aiming to have 2,800 men and women who are trained to be nurse, community health workers, and social developers. And good news is that many children in the villages have seen me, and now they are excited about life. Before they think life is hopeless, you cannot do anything. Now they see me doing something by faith, by love, by peace. They begin to think, we also can become somebody. So I told them in the church, I go every day to the church and talk to the children particularly. You know, boys and girls, I believe in you. One thing I like you to make sure is you know that God is looking at you straight away. He's not looking somewhere, trees or flower, but He's looking at you. Right. So that give them the feeling and the hope. And they have, like, the central government of Burma control exam. It's very difficult to pass by village boys and girls. This year alone, before they maybe one village pass, just 2 years time, only one man or one woman pass. This year, only in my native village, 120 people gave exam to central government. Before I returned, only one is to pass in 2 years' time. This year, out of 120 appear, 103 pass exam. Since there's no college in Chin State, we find the fund raised for them, and now we have 57 college students coming to India colleges, and 2 medical students study in Philippines, 1 in China, 1 in Ukraine, and 4 within Burma.
It's growing.
Yeah, it's growing. So now I have got 8 junior doctors who are going to follow me, plus 58 people who are going to become lawyers, accountants, manager, and professors. And that children, if you go to small village in my area, if you ask small boy or girls, what do you like to become? They will say, I like to be like Sasa. So I have got many Sasas there. The good news is that, it's just really spread in a very nice way. So I really pleased to see how wonderful it is. And every day seeing what God is working in those children's life, it really makes me humble. I became more and more humble to see the face of Jesus among the children of village boy who even cannot think of having one chicken. Now they think of becoming doctor. Or small girls who even cannot dream of having small bag. She is now thinking to be engineer. I say, girls, I believe you. Because God loves you, God can make you happen. I was like you. When I was young, I even have no clothes to put on my body. I used to sleep with my grandmom for maybe 12 years because we have no blanket to sleep. It's too cold if I sleep alone. Yet, there's faith and hope that never die. So boys and girls are listening to me very carefully what I have to say, and I think the great thing for the doctors like us is to really people not just helping them from their disease, but really as a Christian doctor give them hope to the hopeless. There's many people who have no hope. Show them that you are beautiful, you are wonderful, because God made you to be wonderful. And Jesus came to this world to fulfill how wonderful you are. you really can achieve your dreams. I talk to the patients. I use medicines. Medical care is maybe in 1 hour. I will use maybe just 10 minutes for medical talking, or for other disease talking, but 50 minutes is used just to talk about how wonderful you are, because the one who made you is wonderful, and how good you are because the one who made you is so good. So it heals them. I believe faith heals the people. Hope really heals the people. And faith, peace really heal the people. The people who have no peace is a real ill person, I think. So I think so that has been a really wonderful thing. Yeah.
So there are a lot of things that I would like to talk. Yeah, but time is getting over now. It is fine. Yes, God values us. And each of us has special value in front of God's eyes. And I know that we never can understand the thoughts of God till He will reveal us. But whatever we understand, we have to act accordingly. So God bless you. It was very nice, and we can just speak hours and hours, because when we start to speak about God, time is going fast. So thanks for being our guest, Sasa. God bless you, your work, and let you expand everything. And what I want you to do, what is your wish for our doctors?
Yes.
Yeah, because for our Christian doctors, and this is last thing that we need to say now.
Well, I really believe that all doctor can do more than we think that we can do. I believe that all the doctors can achieve big things more than they think is big. Knowing that God has a more better plan than I have. And I like all the doctors to think God has bigger dream than he or she dream. And God He like to use us. Think about me, example. Now I have got almost 900 junior doctors following behind me. Just 3 years time, 4 years time. I never dream of that one. But God has all that plan. And I wish that all doctors think big. As God is big. All doctors thinks tall. Because our God is tall. And all the doctors think, not only inside of diet themselves like that, but really think what God can do than what they can do. Because as a human, we always think of what we can do, but we find it difficult to reach what God can do. And now I'm completely changed. Now I think what God can do. I never think of what I can do anymore. It's gone. So all my dear colleagues, so doctors, I like them to think how God can use them, in an amazing way, in miraculous way. I know there's many presidents who are doctors. I know there's many highest officers in the world who are doctors. That shows that God really can use every one of us in a very, very big way. And I like to see finally all the doctors, Christian doctors, to really have a belief in God. And faith in Jesus, the hope that we have in Jesus is the best hope that I ever have. The faith that we have in Jesus is the best and the strongest faith we have in the whole world. Peace that God gave us is the real peace that not come from money, that does not come from power, that does not come from popularity, but that comes from God. And I wish all my daughter friends to have that peace from Jesus. I wish all my daughter friends to have that hope in Jesus. And that faith in Jesus, in Matthew 6:33, Jesus says, seek the kingdom of God, which is faith, love, peace. After you have those things, everything will be there. Everything is there. So what I mean to say is, everything is in hope in Jesus. What I mean to say is, everything is a faith in Jesus. Everything is there. When you have faith in Jesus, you have everything. When you have peace in Jesus, you have everything. You just don't need anything. Now I have everything. Tomorrow I'm going to live in Marriott Hotel. I do not belong there, but God provided. I'm going to fly by helicopter tomorrow with the Barnes Cox and the orphan. I do not belong there, but God has provided. Because I live in the faith, the hope, and the peace that God is my everything. Through Jesus, I have entered to the kingdom of God. And living in that hope is the best living. Living in that, living in that faith is the best living. Living in that peace is the best living of life. And I wish all my daughter friends to really take the opportunity to seize that kingdom of God and live with it and work with it, and everything will be there.
Thank you for watching our program. We have wonderful testimony today, and our guest was Dr. Sasa from Burma, and we hope to meet him again and to continue, and I know that he will have more things to share with us. Yes, God is great. He worked, He works, and He will work. He never stops working.
Yes, Arachin, Birmachin Hayem. I saw Shat Urachem. I television channel Tarin Hama. Im Anuna Sasa em, yes, Sovoru Avatelem. Bizkagan Hama Saranich. Yes, Hima Vera Danalem. Birmai, Vera Telem, Birmai. Shat Surakaluchun.